Hello, Thomas with eMid here on an overview on setting up the governor. Now, as a side note, the EIM is a touchscreen display, but I have a cursor shown here just to show where I'm clicking. So to set up the governor, select the governor box on the EIM home screen, then go to Setup. In this case, we'll need to be in a higher access mode, so I will enter the engineering password for this unit. Click on Governor Setup, Change Settings. The first page is just some general engine setup, and these settings do not change often. Number of flywheel teeth for 3306, that is 156. The idle RPM, the under and overspeed RPM. If you have an emit annunciator or ignition system attached, whatever you put for the under and overspeed RPM will be shared to those modules as well, so that they are all the same. Hit Next. The second screen is where you choose your set point. If you'd like a fixed speed, you can say controlling to RPM and then put the speed here. So I could say 1500, hit Submit, and now the set point is 1500 RPM, and that's the last step. You hit Submit. So now on the main screen, it now says change to set point 1500 RPM. If you want to use a pressure set point, there's a couple more steps. So go back, keep page 1 the same, next. Page 2, controlling to, for instance, suction. Now the set point will be a pressure, so I will put, for instance, 30 psi. Submit. Now our set point is 30 psi. Below 30 psi, the engine will slow down to allow more pressure to build up. Above 30 psi, the engine will speed up to bring that suction pressure down. The next page are some additional settings for pressure control. We have to give some range for it to operate in so it doesn't go too low or high. So in this case, I have 1100 to 1450. So if it gets down to 1100 but the suction pressure is still too high, it will just stay there. The dead band is the amount of psi around the set point where the speed will not change. So right now it's 5. This means that if the set point is 30, then from 25 to 35 psi, the engine speed will not change. The response rate is simply how fast the engine will change speed. If you're controlling to discharge, this will probably be higher since you want it to be a little more steady. And for suction, it will probably be lower. I'll put it to 10. Hit Next. This is just telling me that since I have an annunciator, I will set up the sensor there. If I did not have an annunciator, the next screen would ask me to set up the suction or discharge sensor, just so that the system knows what the range of that sensor will be. And that's it. Hit Submit. The control will now change to pressure control. You can see the set point type is suction, what the set point is, the current reading, and the operating range is shown. Thank you for watching.